XD says, how was the trip? Did your relatives like the gifts that you bought? Keep the good work. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, the trip was great. Yeah, I haven't seen my family in a really long time, and yeah, it was just awesome. I don't know. Liked everything about it. Yeah, the trip was fun, man. I don't know. I really like Krim. It's always really nice there. It's like surreal how everyone lives, you know? You say surreal, what do you mean? I mean, the stuff that everyone talks about there, you know? Like, the entire focus of the day is like, well, what are we gonna cook for dinner today? Where are we gonna buy the groceries? It's like very laid back lifestyle. I don't know. Very relaxing. My cousins are like just got into a university, so I saw the city where they go to school too, which is pretty cool. It's like it's a very very pretty city. It's called Yalta. I don't know. It's a good trip overall. I don't know. You get there by like riding through the mountains, and then the city itself is just fucking sick. The architecture is amazing. I got a lot of pictures actually. Maybe I could like hook my phone up to my computer. We have the technology for that, right? Let me take this USB cable from the future and plug in my phone and see what happens. I'll show you guys some pictures. There's a lot of decent amount of stories, I think, to tell from the trip, so I'll kind of go through them. Nudes incoming. I mean, honestly, like, maybe. Actually, there are definitely nudes on my phone. I definitely have to be careful about that. What the fuck are these pictures on my phone from? They're not even good pictures, man. Oh, it's the Hat Building. King of Party. The best building. That's one sexy, affordable mouse pad. Alright, let's stop flipping through this before I show nudes. I remember this thing. This thing was dank. This is like a pina colada that they give you in a coconut in like the fanciest fucking restaurant. Okay, it's like a resort city in Turkey, right? It's like near the Greek islands, but like east, like 200 kilometers. There's like this massive pool that like spills into the ocean, and like it's so fucking fancy. I'm not rich, so I don't really do this ever, but yeah, that was fun as hell. I was with Paula, if you guys know him. It's fucking Hearthstone nerds. Losing in poker. Certainly not for money, though. That would be illegal. We would never do that. Went broke when I went in here. Alright. These are like really old photos that I'm finding that have absolutely nothing to do with the trip I just took. Some of you guys might be wondering where my Twitter picture came from. It's from my friend's wedding. I got my big boy pants on, got a little vest thing. Now, these pictures are just fat for some reason. Man, this one looks good too. Why is it all compressed? I'm getting fatter, dude. Ah! Alright, hold up. Alright, what else do we have? Playboy Mansion. This is Robert, my number 2 at Tempo Storm. He's got a parrot and stuff. Hundreds and hundreds of semi-naked models around him, and we're playing with birds. God damn it, Robert. I'm not saying Robert's the reason I'm single, but, you know. Alright, hold up. Sometimes I just take pictures of myself so that I have something I can lie in bed with at night and help me get to sleep, you know. That's one of my cousins. He's way cooler than me. He's into like some next level parkour shit. And he's like a programmer already. Alright, here we go. I don't think it's ever sent on Twitter. This was Moscow. I flew into... The only way to get to Crimea is to fly in through Moscow. So I also have family in Moscow. So I stayed there for like a day just to see the city. We were like in some... we did like one of those... it's kind of like an escape room. Is what they call them in America. But we did like a thing similar to an escape room. Which is like... There's a bunch of puzzles and you try to solve them to like get out of the room and stuff. That was pretty fun. So in order to find it, we went to some shady back alley place in Moscow, and then I found that sign, and I just laughed. Banned? Why would I get banned for that? That's just a funny... I mean, not that I would condone raping or vaping. Anyway, I ruined the delivery on my joke. Alright, hold on. Let me find some pictures that don't suck. This thing's really cool. My aunt built this thing at her place. It's called like a banya, I think, in Russian. It's like a sauna, except like way more... I don't know. She's like... My aunt is like really spiritual, hipstery kind of... She understands medicine and stuff. She has a degree in it, but she's very, like, spiritual, I guess is the word, right? So she built this thing in her backyard, and you, like, lay down, the entire place fills with steam, so you're just breathing hot steam the whole time. And she does this, like, I don't know, tribal rain dance thing and, like, beats you with branches with leaves on them and shit. And you feel very refreshed. There was acupuncture involved. It was intense. This is some famous monument thing in Sevastopol. Back when I used to go to this city, like 5 or more years ago, there would be a bunch of like Ukrainian ships docked around here, and Russian ships. It's like the city center. This is like, I want to say this is Yalta, which is a pretty... Is this Yalta or is this Moscow? No, it's not Moscow. Moscow isn't. Yeah, this is a really cool city called Yalta. It's in Crimea. It's like a college town and a popular tourist town. It's a really small city. Like off this way to the right, there's like a really old town with like beautiful architecture and a bunch of small little shops. And then you walk through the town and you get to this, which is, it's called Nabережную, which translates into like on the shore, something like that. Shoreside, I guess, is what it would translate into. But it's like this long pier type thing along the Black Sea, and there's like restaurants and all sorts of cool stuff here. It's really pretty. You always see the mountains in the distance, and they're like really high up. It's a little coffee shop there. Really pretty city, though. I love this place. Yeah, this is like... There's not actually a McDonald's here. After Russia invaded, all the McDonald's closed down in Crimea, but they kept the McDonald's sign as a relic of the past, of what could have been. It's a really pretty city. The pictures don't really do it justice. There's a bunch of fishermen here on the shore. This is what I used to do. I spent a summer in Sevastopol when I was 14, and I would fish like every day. This is a different city. It's like a couple hours away, but yeah, it's pretty fun to do saltwater fishing. This is like a boat that, it's like suspended now. They filmed a movie here, some Russian movie I've never seen, and now it's a restaurant that opens up in the summer. where you like go in a boat. So there's some resorts and fancy tourist shit in the city, but during the winter, nobody really goes here outside from the students that live here. This is Yalta, again, it's the city. So this is what the architecture looks like the back streets and stuff. It's all very like, I don't know, it's a pretty city. But you see like the architecture is really like, I don't know, all over the place. There's a nice church here, always fancy churches. But yeah, I really like these are just random alleyways I took pictures of. That's a pretty city. This is an Armenian church, which was pretty cool. This was a fucking workout. It's so many stairs. I didn't take that many pictures, but it's a massive church. It's really pretty leading up to it. There's like a park inside here. It's just a shitload of stairs. This shit just made me laugh. Korea's gone full China now. Yeah, that's basically all I have for pictures, huh? Shit. I only took pictures like that one day. Fuck. Should have thought it through more.